Well,
Hello. Happy
hello, Jane.
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. How you doing this fine day?
I am doing great.
I just got to say, what a wonderful day it's been already playing with the Alive Shelter. How's that sound?
Oh, just incredible people, incredible kids. Just
Oh,
what
good.
what an opportunity. We really are so blessed to be able to do that. And
Yeah.
I it was pretty funny. I sent Harriet a picture of over the weekend of our guest room
Oh
that
my.
um, the entire bed, the entire floor on every side of the bed was piled high. And I
Oh.
said, I think we may have gone a little overboard.
Uh,
So,
you say you think, but I know you did, and I don't think there's one little guy that's gonna say you did. So, as an adult person, I'm saying yes. As a little kid, I'm saying no. You didn't even come close.
yeah. Well, it's pretty funny. So last year, Scott was able to pack everything into his truck, all
Oh,
of it.
yes,
One big red sled.
yeah.
This year, not so much. He needed help. He needed a second car to get
Well,
all that stuff.
and I'm gonna say his second car has no room, and it is a sled. Okay, I mean,
So he had to get somebody else to do it. Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome, Amy. Oh,
So they made those deliveries, and yeah, just to see the joy on kids' faces is
that's it.
that's why we're here, right? That's why we do what we do.
That is December. December is let's bring as much joy to every corner of our lovely county and all the different people that we're affecting. And I just think it's we're doing our part to make it a miracle season for all. That is for sure.
Yeah, well, speaking of miracle seasons,
Yes.
and I don't even know how you're still standing upright after this weekend and Toys for Tots. Would you have over 3,000 kids?
Yeah, I had. They're saying it was between 3,800 and 4,200 kids,
Wow.
and but I know this much. I gave away 5,200 candy canes, and
Somebody might have been double dipping.
no, well, I made sure grandmas and
Oh,
moms
there you go.
got them as well, and
Very smart.
so yeah, yeah, you never know, and just amazing. I mean, let's just go here. Trees were down trying to get to the pavilion
Mhm.
that day, and it was not the beautiful Kitsap that it is usually. And they were smart, and we got as many people into the pavilion early, and we started early, and we finished later than we've ever had because there was just so many people. So
Wow.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and and again, everybody, the Marines. I got to tell you, as elves, there was a couple of them that were only scheduled to be there like an hour or two. Then they had to go on duty, and they were all calling duty sergeant, going, "I can't leave this. This is too amazing. There's kids everywhere,
Oh.
And so there were those kind of stories. I took pictures with every Marine, one good one for their mom to see, and then one shenanigans with other Marines, and we just had a blast. And
Oh,
um,
good.
I just can't thank Jason and Carrie Selby enough for heading up such a monster of an organization that does so much good. There were more bicycles this year. There was kids crying that they couldn't believe how wonderful it was. It just hit on every level, and the fire department showed up with their truck again. You had the CMA motorcycle group that assisted outside and with logistics, getting people in and out. There was just so many people. All the prints, there was tiaras everywhere. There was every little girl wanted to become a princess and wanted Elsa this, that, or the other thing. And okay, if you heard this, yes, it's true. I did. Every kid that had a Grinch outfit on, I broke their candy cane, and
Oh,
so,
oh, that's not acceptable.
oh, it's so funny. Just to you see their little eyes going, ah! I go, you're wearing a Grinch outfit. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay,
Well, I'll tell you what, having experienced the
yes.
meltdown that comes with the accidentally broken candy
Oh
cane or banana or apple cut the wrong way or sandwich
yeah.
cut the wrong way,
Oh
whoo,
yeah.
you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was fun and shenanigans, and I just loved this one parent that came up to me because there was a couple older kids. He goes, Santa, you got game, and
You
doggone it,
do.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
you
I
got
was
those
I
things
was
figured
ready
out.
for it. So yeah, goodness
Good
sakes.
job. Well, I'll tell you, I reached out to Carrie
Ah,
Selby um, Friday, Thursday, and said,
yeah,
"Hey, what's the status of bikes?" Chris was asking for bikes, and she's like, "We just had a bunch of donated, so I know, Mom
yeah,
was making a donation to get some bikes for you
yeah,
guys, and
yeah.
I I still couldn't drive, so I was gonna just buy some at Walmart if somebody could pick them up. But
Right.
I was like, you got everything you needed, so good job
I
on putting that
there
call
was
out."
there was some Christmas miracles there the final 48 hours. And again, I really appreciate everybody that brought that teen and tween ager stuff and some art
Mhm.
supplies and that kind of stuff and books, a lot of books, and kids were asking for books, and it just was an amazing day. So yeah.
Good for you. Well, 366 more days. Do it again.
If I was sitting next to you, these hands would be coming for you there, Jamie.
It's right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
sure is. It sure
No,
is.
that's pretty amazing. And I know there are a few other somebody just asked me today if it was possible to donate to Toys for Tots. And I said, no, it's too late for this year, but
This year. Yeah.
there are other organizations that still need toys. So,
Yeah.
so we'll get I sent her some options for that. And then
Good.
we'll get some
Yeah.
options here. If any of you know of some places that still need toys, just post them, just comment
And
on the video.
and it really comes down to now the food bank and the religious outlets in town is what you want to be looking towards if you're going to do something like that. That's just as easy, and that's something to do year round as well. But right now, if
Mhm.
you still want to lean in any of our religious organizations here in town, churches and centers, and yeah, they all have lists of people that are at risk and are doing giving trees and a number of different things. So
Yeah, well, and also talk to your friends who are in Rotary and talk to your friends
yeah,
who are in Kiwanis and all the civic
yeah,
organizations because they still do have some opportunities to get in front of people as well.
yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. There's never not a good time where you find it in your heart to give, and I mean, oh my goodness sakes, I don't know how many days between now and Christmas, but it seems like about a month when I look at my calendar of how many different stops I have. So, um,
I think there's like 7 or 8. If I could do math, like 7 or 8.
I,
It's
yeah,
just
I think it's a week from today. Actually, is what it is. So yeah,
Christmas Eve is a week from today, and
yeah,
so then
yeah,
Christmas Day is
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So uh,
Woo!
yeah, but it's I really do appreciate our military, and I had some amazing events at Bangor for the Marines for MOOFPOO. Do you know what a MOOFPOO is?
I do not.
It's that's the Marine Force Protection Unit, sir. And oh, okay, I think I knew that, and
Sure.
which is our Coast Guard, and um, their kids were just so cute, so blown away, so into the spirit of what all this is, and then some of the young Coast Guard kids, I call them, but I mean they're adults, they're protecting us. And some of the young Marines, I got some of the best pictures in the world with all those guys, and they just all turned into 5-year-olds. It was awesome. So
Well, so many of them are just kids. They're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kids anyway. I
yeah,
mean, they were 5 years old 15
yeah,
years ago
yeah,
or
yeah.
less.
That's it. Yeah, yeah,
So
or less. Yeah, and
I don't
I
even want
had
to
two
think how
days.
long it's been since I was 5 years old.
Yeah, mentally, I'm still there. I can keep
Yeah,
up. I've got, like I said, I've got game for 5 year olds because I'm still there. So it's
yeah.
not hard. And it was at the 2 days at the chapel where we took care of special need kids and families and stuff. Um, that I had a little guy, about 5, who had 2 older sisters, 6.5 and 8, and we took pictures. We did all the stuff. Mom's in tears because it just was beautiful and stuff. And as they walked away, the little guy turned around and goes, "Santa, can I talk to you?" I go, "Well,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, heck yeah." I go, "Come on back." And I go, "Well, what can I do for you?" And he goes, "Santa." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Can you get me an alligator?" I'm like, what? And so at that point, I called over to Dad. I go, "Hey, Dad, start filming." And so Dad went and got his phone, turned it on, and I go, "So what are you asking for, young man?" He goes, "I need an alligator, like a live real alligator." And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Well, okay." And Dad's like, "No." And I go, what do you need an alligator for?" He goes, "My sisters come in my room and they pick on me. I just want it to go every now and then and just stay by the door, just like, well, do you have an alligator now?" And he goes, "No." And I go, "Well, you're gonna get a stuffed alligator this year." And I went through just like a kitten. I go, "You're going to get a booklet and you got to fill it out and you got to get good grades when you get to school. And then forever, you've got to give all your allowance to mom and dad because there'll be a few vet bills and doctor bills
mhm,
because stitches and stuff. But yeah,
right.
you'll get your alligator." But I don't know where they come up with this stuff. It just, and then I had to talk to him for a bit. I go, Rudolph would not want to be riding around the world with a live
No,
alligator. Oh
you
my
got to
goodness
come to your
sakes.
house first. Get it out of the sleigh as soon as possible.
But it was just the way he went. I just wanted to go every now and then for his
Well,
sisters.
what's nice is that he had
Oh,
thought about it. He had spent so much thinking about what would solve his
oh,
problem. I love problem solving.
oh! I truly, truly, truly. And Dad was just crying. He was laughing so hard. And how do you not? His little guy. It's like, oh, I got to look out for him. I didn't know it was that bad.
That's funny. Well,
Oh,
one of my grandsons just added as a late addition to his Christmas list a "Do not enter" sign for his bedroom door.
don't you? It's just it's that simple, isn't it? These first world problems it just, oh my
Yeah,
goodness sakes. Oh
I do recall having keep out signs on my door to
yeah.
keep my
Oh
little brother
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I one time I put a Slurpee up on the door, and my sister kicked it in and came in and it just fell on her and I laughed and I got in trouble, but she
Mhm.
never kicked to come in ever again. So that.
Were you the impetus for you might have been like the beginning of the slime on yeah, on
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, it's so cute. No, yeah, yeah. It's just, I used it as some defense. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, so was
Uh,
it defense or was it offense? I don't know.
in my mind, it was defense. How's that
I'm
sound? So,
sure.
and
I'm
because as being a little guy, but still being, a big guy, I was not allowed to fire back at any of the girls. So, and I didn't think that was fair because they knew that too. They could pick on me, but I couldn't pick on them. So
Oh yeah.
it was a dumb one-way street of injustice.
Well, that's what happens when
Yeah,
you're the only boy.
yeah, that's it. It is tough sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness sakes. What
Well, and
just,
I had to be the girl that was, the great defender of my sister and brother. So, yeah,
yeah.
people knew in school, don't mess with those two because that middle sister, she's a brute. So
Why I oughta.
yeah, no, there was no I oughta. I just did it.
Yeah,
So yeah, mom will come back with some stories, I'm sure.
that's awesome. That is the best and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
good
uh,
times. Well,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
next week is just gonna fly, and then we've got one more
yeah.
week, and it's the end of the year. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, yeah. Might as well just say we're Elvis's birthday and we're at January. So there you go.
Yeah. No, we were just looking at the calendar for January and scheduling things, and it's like, oh,
Uh,
let's do it on this day. And I'm like, I think that's a holiday. It's like,
yeah,
can we
yeah,
uncle with holidays already?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Getting out of the holidays and jumping right into the holidays. So
Well, they keep coming fast and furious.
yeah, yeah. Which is, I guess that's how it happens when we become, yeah, emeritus days of growing up. It just that calendar really does fly. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless you're in school, in grade school, and then it's like, come on, is it school break already?
right, right. Yeah, they can't wait for the holidays right now, the Christmas vacations and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm feeling the pain for you parents. What are you going to do with your kids for the next 2.5 weeks? So,
Oh my goodness sakes.
yeah, hopped up on sugar and
Oh
the
yeah.
after Santa glow, and
Without a doubt. Lots of bliss is going on right now. That is for doggone sure.
yeah,
Yeah. No, um it's been unbelievably great weather for December.
hmm
But still there's getting snow in the passes, but even on a day like today that was rainy, it's rather nice out. So I'll take it.
yeah. Well, but also power outages on
Yeah.
Friday. I mean, like I went to
Yeah.
Staples on Sunday, and they like half the store was still out of power, and
Uh,
Joann's was shut down, and Rite
yeah.
Aid was shut down in Silverdale because they
Yeah.
had a big power spike. And so, I think it's going to be a long, long winter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we haven't even really hit winter. Our
I
snow usually
know.
comes in January and February. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness
We're
sakes.
going to do what we're going to do, and we're going to put on hats and coats and just suck it up.
Yeah, I feel good about that too. And to me, we're a few days away from a day I look forward to every year, and that's the 21st, and that's the solstice. And all of a sudden, the Earth goes from this side to flip, and we start getting lighter every day. And I can't wait for that. So,
No kidding. Yeah.
yeah,
Bring it on.
yeah, glorious full moons right now, and just
Oh, so
yeah,
incredible.
yeah, yeah, just amazing and stuff. So, Christmas miracles everywhere, and I think because we've had such good weather here in end of October into November, into December, I see more houses with Christmas lights than I ever had here in Kitsap. And
Yeah.
good on you that are out there lighting up the world. And some of the biggest Santas I've ever seen are some of these blow up Santas that are out there in these yards. And that's pretty cool too. So,
It is pretty incredible. Yeah. I mean, I've got a 10-foot seated Santa, but I've been
yeah.
seeing some of these like 12-foot, 15-foot Santas, the 20
Oh,
foot, the 20
yeah.
foot tall scarecrow or
Yeah.
not scarecrow. What is it? The bone, all the bones.
Skeleton.
Yeah. The skeleton.
Yeah.
And dressed up with Santa hats and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
girls.
Yeah. Yeah. McLeod's has a skeleton on their roof for Halloween that they just put a Santa coat on for Christmas. And I'm like, that is not, okay. They go, they've got all those Tim Burton movies that are, the skeleton Santa stuff. So, okay, I
Right?
guess you just got to keep up.
No thanks.
No, not my. I go,
No.
well, you do sell ribs, but that's just a little too much macabre for me.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
Yeah.
A little meat on those bones.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, too
that's
funny.
great. That is great.
Well, it's going to be an amazing week ahead, and you know, we'll see you next Tuesday
Yep.
is Christmas Eve. So I guess we'll be here. I think I'm available.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should do this. I mean, that's um, and the Admiral Theater. For those of you that needed a last minute um, click with Santa in between a couple of things on the base for the It's a Wonderful Life, I'll be there in the lobby for an hour
Oh,
doing
nice.
Santa photos
What day is
coming
that?
up. That's on the 18th.
Okay.
18th and the 21st. I'm going to do an hour each of those nights at 5 o'clock
Oh,
until
nice.
6 o'clock. Yeah. So last chance, ho ho. My last public stuff. I'm doing everything else is private. So yeah, but
Right on. Well,
yeah, I
and
got
go see It's a Wonderful Life. That's an incredible story of the
yeah.
reason
Well,
for Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's
There
my
you
Jimmy
go.
Stewart. Sorry,
Love it. Good one.
I thought so.
All right. Well, if we miss you, all on Christmas Eve, have a
Yeah,
wonderful Christmas. And Hanukkah's coming up too. It starts
yeah,
in a few days. So, um,
yeah.
yeah, happy holidays.
No, we've got Festivus. We've got Festivus for the rest of us. Hanukkah,
Kwanzaa, I don't know
and
when that is. And yeah, I need to
yeah,
pay more attention to these things.
yeah. We should. We all should do that. So, anyways, thank you so much for playing with me, Jamie, and everybody out there. Do some good. It's Kitsap. Keep it up. Merry Christmas.
Yep. See you later.
See you later, friend. All right. Bye bye.